A spaceport directly drives high-value jobs within the community that support the complex engineering, maintenance, and space mission operations work that's required for human spaceflight. A spaceport brings visitors to the community to experience firsthand one of humanity's greatest achievements, and those visitors then spend additional time exploring the local area. And a spaceport indirectly drives jobs and positive economic impacts through a local ecosystem of suppliers and partners. Now, in the first quarter of 2025, just a month or so away, Virgin Galactic Spaceship Factory will begin assembly of new spaceships that are designated for this spaceport, Spaceport America. And with momentum building as we look ahead, today is the time for Virgin Galactic to take the critically important next step of assessing the location and the operational feasibility for our first spaceport outside of the United States. This joint study that we've announced today lays the groundwork to activate the economic and community benefits of commercial space across the region. And as you can imagine from this image and looking down over the gorgeous country of Italy, we are very thrilled at the prospect of Virgin Galactic customers looking out of their spaceship windows to witness firsthand the iconic boot of Italy from space. Thank you to each of you who've taken the time to come here today for your passion for this industry, and thank you for the support and resources of the Italian government that's coming behind this mission. I'd like to invite our Spaceline President, Mike Moses, to the podium to share more about the feasibility study and its timing and where we go from here. And if you haven't met Mike, he is an outstanding leader and a champion of human spaceflight. Mike joined Virgin Galactic in 2011 after a distinguished 17-year career at NASA, where he led all space shuttle operations. Today, Mike oversees our entire commercial spaceflight program, including the development and the operation of our amazing spaceships. Mike, over to you.
Thank you, Michael. That's not embarrassing at all. It's an honor to be here today at the Italian Embassy celebrating the events that we are announcing today. And as Michael shared, we're really excited to get underway with this next step, an Italian spaceport feasibility study that's going to further enhance our collaboration with the Italian government and support our vision of commercial spaceflight operations around the world. The study itself is going to consist of two phases. The first of which is going to examine the technical and operational feasibility of operating from Grottaglie Spaceport. As most of you know, Grottaglie is a general aviation facility in southern Italy near the Adriatic Sea and was designated by Italy as a commercial spaceport in 2018 to provide a base for suborbital flights for both private astronauts and government researchers. It's a remarkable location, and as that picture shows, it would provide an unforgettable view. The study's initial phase will explore several key aspects of that new spaceport and cover our detailed technical and operational requirements, as well as evaluating the regulatory requirements that need to be met and considerations for operations in Italy. First up, we'll analyze potential flight paths of our spaceships and how they will align with local airspace utilization. Prevailing weather conditions in southern Italy, not only at the surface but at upper levels, will be important and need to be factored in as well. And while airspace is a major part of this study, we'll also jointly assess the ground-side infrastructure needs and how Grottaglie Spaceport can support our unique spaceflight operations. In addition to facilities on the ground, we'll look at supply chain capabilities, including how we source rocket propellants, helium, and other consumables for our operations. While this immediate focus is on the first phase, working closely with ENAC and other stakeholders to gather the data, when it successfully completes at the end of 2025, we'll begin the second phase, which will focus on the economic, market, and workforce considerations of a spaceport. It's our priority that any expansion into Italy not only be technically feasible, but beneficial to the local community as well. We will work closely with local authorities, businesses, and educational institutions in the region to ensure that the community feels the positive impact of our operations and the people we will bring to the spaceport. As we've made clear, Virgin Galactic is on a mission to increase access to space around the world, and an expansion into Italy would become the template for future expansion in the years ahead. We feel very fortunate to have developed a great working relationship with the Italian government, the people of Italy, and ENAC during our Galactic 1 mission that you saw in the video and in the months since. This incredible partnership and the support of everybody in this room who helped make that happen gives me and my team at Virgin Galactic great enthusiasm and confidence and optimism for the future. Clearly, there's a lot of important work ahead of us, but today is a very big step in forging what is an even stronger alliance with all of you and a bolder vision for commercial space travel. Together, we will unlock the awe and wonder of space for more people, for more locations with more backgrounds than ever before. So thank you for the partnership, and Kelly, I'll turn it back over to you.
Thank you, Michael and Mike. That's extremely exciting, and I can't wait to see what comes from it. I'd now like to introduce Fabio Nicolai, who is the Deputy Director General of ENAC.
Ladies and gentlemen, representative of Virgin Galactic, esteemed guests, it is an honor to join you today at the Italian Embassy in Washington to present this important agreement between ENAC, the Italian Civil Aviation Authority, and Virgin Galactic. I would like to begin by extending my heartfelt thanks to the Italian Embassy for organizing this event and for their continued support and coordination in making this agreement possible. This collaboration marks a key milestone in advanced suborbital flight and the airspace sector for both Italy and global community. ENAC, the Italian Civil Aviation Authority, has long been working on advancing suborbital flight and establishing a spaceport in Italy. Since signing a memorandum of cooperation with the Federal Aviation Administration in 2014, ENAC has developed a performance-based regulation for spaceport and suborbital flights, inspired by the US model. This has positioned Italy as an ideal partner for leading aerospace innovators like Virgin Galactic. Today, our partnership takes a significant step forward. Together, we will conduct a feasibility study to determine the conditions for suborbital operation from the Grottaglie spaceport under ENAC's regulations. This work will lay the foundation for safe and sustainable commercial operation in Italy. Together, we will conduct a feasibility study to determine the conditions for suborbital operation from the Grottaglie spaceport under ENAC regulations. This work will lay the foundation for safe and sustainable commercial operation in Italy. Looking ahead, bringing suborbital flights to our country is a key step in realizing our vision for the future of intercontinental point-to-point suborbital transportation, a revolutionary leap in airspace travel that will connect continents in ways once unimaginable. I would like to thank Virgin Galactic for their confidence in ENAC and Italy, as well as our partners who have supported this endeavor, including the Italian Air Force, Regione Puglia, the Italian air navigation service provider INAV, and CIRA, CIRA, the Italian Center of Airspace Research. Together, we are building the infrastructure and trust necessary to unlock the next era of airspace transportation. Thank you for your attention.
Before the next set of speeches, we do have a video from the airports of Apulia.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a real honor to me to be here today in this prestigious venue where everything began in 10 years ago when a memorandum of cooperation was signed by the Civil Aviation Authority, Italian Civil Aviation Authority, and the FAA on the development of sustainable commercial space transportation. And what we have witnessed today, it's a vision of the future. And Grottaglie Spaceport, it's a future where Grottaglie Spaceport may play a pivotal role in shaping Italy's commercial space transportation capabilities. And to turn this vision into reality, we are advancing our collaboration with Virgin Galactic, as has been said, to explore the conditions under which suborbital operations can be carried out in Italy unsafely and in accordance with ENAC regulations developed on the basis of the US model, the Part 450. Therefore, as has been very clearly pointed out by Mike, will focus and will carefully address key points like flight trajectories, airspace management, and population density related risk, as well as the vehicle reliability, to ensure these operations can be safe carried out in our environment. And it will also take into account in infrastructure and system requirements, operational needs, as well as environmental sustainability to ensure all elements aligns with the operational demand and certification requirements. Then after, as has been said, after this first phase of the study, we will also explore with the support of the Grottaglie Spaceport Association, which is the entities in charge of steering the development of spaceport, exploring the possibility to broaden industrial relationships and assess how Italy's industrial base can support and benefit from this project. And finally, of course, for the success of this project, we need to secure enough and essential investments. And on that note, I will pass the floor to Regione Puglia and Aeroporti di Puglia to highlight their vital role in developing and financing this visionary and challenging project. Patrizio, thank you. Patrizio, over to you.
Thank you. Good morning to everybody. Regione Puglia and Aeroporti di Puglia are ready to welcome the Virgin Galactic suborbital flight operation, designing, building, and financing the infrastructure of Grottaglie Spaceport as part of development policies of a smarter Puglia region. Investments in research and innovation, training and development of skills, business internationalization, and attraction of investments. Located in the Puglia region in southern Italy, Grottaglie Airport is managed by Aeroporti di Puglia, and it was designated as a commercial spaceport by the Italian Ministry of Infrastructure and Transport in 2018, making the first horizontal spaceport in Italy, as well as the first horizontal spaceport in the European Union. The spaceport is primarily intended to provide the base for suborbital space flights, including both private and research, acting as a center of excellence for commercial suborbital transportation and space exploration in the region. Regione Puglia recently has signed an agreement with the Italian government, financed the construction of the infrastructures designed by the management company Aeroporti di Puglia with 70 million euro. And we wish and we hope to work together with the Virgin Galactic, all the entities and the Italian government, ENAC, and all the stakeholders, and this dream will be reality. Thank you.
Congratulations, gentlemen, on the really exciting collaboration, and I know it's going to only continue to fuel collaboration between our countries and really bring opportunities to Europe. Before we close for lunch, it is my honor to introduce Matteo Zoppas, who is the president of the Italian Trade Agency, to offer some closing words.
Good morning, everybody. I would like to say hi to Michael Colglazier, to Mr. Mike Moses. I would like to say hi to the President Comparini and Mr. Fabio Nicolai and Antonio Basile, and of course to the Ambassador Mariangela Zappia, even if she didn't make it to be here. So I thank you as a Vice Ambassador to guest us in this place. When we talk about Made in Italy as representing the Italian Trade Commission, I have to talk about Made in Italy, and I'm very proud to do that. I have to remember you that the Made in Italy around the world is counting 625 billions a year, out of which 7 billions is about space economy. And I would like to make a link between the Italian space economy and the worldwide space economy, which is today counting 400 billions of euros in total, let's say, turnover. The number is forecasted to be 1,800 billions in 2035. This is a massive increase because, as you know, especially in this environment, all the world is concentrated on new projects that will bring our edges very far away in the near future. So this is for us a very important opportunity that we have to catch. It's a train that is passing by. So also as Italian producers, we need to be on the field and to take advantage in a positive way about this, but I come back on this later on. Our government, as it has already been said, is very concentrated on the space economy. This project is witnessing the, let's say, the aim and the commitment that we have toward the space economy. And within this, we have several competences. We can talk about the space development diplomacy, which is an important let's say, matter that our Foreign Affairs Minister is pushing very much with the work of our diplomatic structures all around the world, within which also the Italian Trade Commission is working to bring our companies and our entrepreneurs to be in the system. Then we have the Ministry of Made in Italy that in Italy is creating the field to better produce and to better offer the competencies where we are leader in most of them around the world, and you know this already. But of course, the general, let's say, the president of the Consiglio of Italy, Giorgia Meloni, is very much involved in this. We already know all of this. The event of today is the witness of our power as Italian Trade Commission, as an Italian system, together with the diplomacy and all the effort that we are putting into the space economy to bring together, which is our competences, the demand and the offer of the products. And when we talk about products, especially the Italian products, we're talking about not only food, furniture, and fashion, as everybody knows, but we also are leaders in technologies. And when we talk about the number 7 billion of euros in export that we do, if we take a line and we grow that number on the same level, on the same path of the space economy from 400 to 1,800, we see that in 2035, at least we can be 35 billion on exportation, which is, on my let's say, opinion, below of the average of where we are in the rest of the categories. So if we take the place we are in the rest of the categories, we can be much above. We can even reach the 100 billion in 10 years from now. And you are the instruments we have to use to do this path, especially because when we do a project together, it's an exchange of interests. We thank you very much for what you're doing in Italy, for what you're doing in Puglia, because of what you are bringing to Puglia, which is the attraction of investment. But also we have to take advantage of this to develop all the competences that we have, and not only develop, already give you the competences that we have by utilizing our advantages. Our advantages in particular are about quality, affordability, lead time to market, that you can have from our companies, and more of all, the costs that we can give you, all in a let's say in a supply chain mode. We have system integrators that can give you all the supply chain from Italy to give you the best product that you can search about the technology you need. More of all, we thank you for the investment that you do in our country. Of course, it has an important economic impact, which is not only those 70 million that we're talking about, but all the investment will be taken as an advantage from our entrepreneurs, from our territories, not only to grow, but also to take advantage of what you're doing about research and developments with your experimental project. So thank you very much to Virgin Galactic, and we hope that in the future we will be able to develop not only the suborbital but also above the orbital flights. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Zopas, and I do agree with you. We are just at the precipice of what we're going to experience with the space economy, and these type of cooperations are just a catalyst for that future growth, so I'm very excited about it. This actually concludes the special presentation. Formal programming will begin again at 2 p.m. in this room. Lunch is awaiting you. However, I do welcome the representatives from Enoch, Apulia, and Virgin Galactic to come on stage for a photo opportunity.